Hi, in this video we are going to query MySQL server with llamaindex, that is nothing but large language model using the natural language. Let us go take a look at the database, tables and schema before we dive into the code. In my MySQL database, I have a database called db_inventory, and then I have two tables, and then the two tables names are tbl_inventory and tbl_os. This is the schema defined for these two tables, and I have a key here, primary key defined here on the table_os. You can see here small key here, and this is the primary key from the tbl_os ID, and the secondary key is defined here in this table. And instead of putting the server 2008, okay, and I put the ID instead, okay. Instead of putting server 2012 here, I put the ID, reference the ID. The server 3 has server 2012, and server 1 and server 2 has the OS server 2008. Let us go to the VS Code and write some code to query these two tables, table OS and table inventory, to see whether it is intelligent enough to combine these two tables and get the report. Of course, we are going to query using the natural language. I'm in my VS Code. I'm going to create a new Python extension file. Right click here, new file, and then query mysql.py. Then I'm going to launch the web browser and connect to my GitHub account, and I'm copy this specific file. I'm going to give the link on the description so that you can copy the code, paste. I have the detailed comments here that you can go through later about the code, and I have installed the required libraries for this code to work. You might require this one, and then importing the different modules. This is for MySQL. The user name is root and the password is OpenAI. And then this is a local host. That means I'm running locally on my computer, MySQL server. This is the connection string for the database. And then create engine is a function in SQL Alchemy, is used to establish connection to the database. And you can see here that I'm passing two tables here, table inventory and table OS. And SQL Alchemy is a powerful Python library used to interacting with the database. The next, we are importing the SQL table retriever query engine. This is nothing but it accepts natural language and translates it into SQL query. And then we have the SQL node mapping. We have two tables here. One is the table underscore inventory, and then another one is the tbl_os. And the next is the object index. The object index refers to a custom indexing system for keep track of the object in the collection. And then this schema, we already seen the schema. The next, we have a SQL table node mapping. We are passing the two tables here using the table schema, tbl_inventory and tbl_os. The next one is the object index. The object index, this is the one. The object index refers to custom indexing system for keep track of the object in the collection. And finally, this is our query string, and this is what we are going to pass the query. Give me all the server inventory including OS in the CSV format. And then the query string is passed to the query engine. The query engine is nothing but the library designed to execute queries against the data source. Finally, we are printing the response. Let us go run this one. Okay, this is the question. Give me all the servers inventory, including the OS in the CSV format. Okay, it is able to combine those two tables and bring the relevant information. If you go to this MySQL server, and I have this is the table inventory. Okay, so it is able to go to these two tables and then bring the relevant information. Okay, let us run the next query. We'll come into this one. Bob manages what server and give me all the details in the CSV format. Okay. In the CSV format, you can see server 2 and server 11, and then it combines these two tables and bring the information about Bob managing the servers. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys.